So I've just finished the first Bezerker Kazan's demo. Oh my fucking god. Now, I am a huge fan of Souls-likes and the anime Bezerk. I can't actually say how much of a fan I am of that stuff. I've watched the anime millions and millions of times, and I've read the graphic novel and everything else. Now, this has nothing to do with Bezerk as in the anime Bezerk, and I believe this is a part of a game beforehand. But this is everything I like in dark fantasy brutalness, and this game is going to be epic. Anyone that's a Souls fan, anyone that's a dark fantasy fan, first off, 110% recommend playing the demo, because what I've played has blown my mind. I'm going to start off with some of the weapon types. So you have your sword and your axe, which is really cool. It's fast, it's quick, does damage. It's your kind of middle ground. You then have your gut sword, which is your great sword. It's a bit slower, but it hits real fucking hard. And I mean real fucking hard. And it's really fun to play with. And then you have your sort of more defensive weapon, which is the spear, which you can sort of stay back and still do pretty decent damage. It's got a good moveset and stuff like that, but overall it's pretty decent. Every weapon does have a skill tree, so as you're playing through you can unlock other abilities with them. Let's talk art style. Like I said in my previous video with AI Limit, it uses this cel shaded art style. Now, it is not my favourite art style, but for this game it works superbly. Colours are vibrant, it still holds the atmosphere of a dark fantasy tale, but it also emphasises the brutality in your attacks, the damage you do, the moves you pull off. It just rains all of that fantasy dark brutality, and I absolutely love it. So let's talk gameplay. Now, this game looks and feels a lot like a Souls game, and it does play a lot like a Souls game. The combat is very similar, so you combat veterans from Souls-likes and Elden Ring and everything else, you're going to pick this combat up real quick, and you're going to be quite good at it. For the average gamer, you might struggle a little bit. Now, there are still stats that you have to pump all your points into, and it's not overwhelming. It's not that hard to understand, and I feel that that's really good. You have the stamina gauge that you've got to look after, and you have a block, and you also have a parry. Now, the parry in this game is really strong, so those of you that's coming from Sekiro or Sekiro fans, you're going to find the parry system absolutely brilliant, and I'm loving the parry system at the moment, especially a bit later on in the game, where your parry actually does damage to an enemy. So combat wise, it's very fluid, it's not clunky, it feels like you're doing damage. Like I said before, It feels really positive and strong, and I hope they don't tweak anything out of it, because at the moment there's nothing in the combat that I would change. I know a lot of companies at the moment are jumping on the Souls wagon because they think, yeah, let's make a Souls-like game, it's going to sell us millions of copies. Now, most people pick up Souls games for that reason. For me, I've played a lot of Souls-likes, and a lot of them I have not liked. This one, the story is engaging, the combat is fluid and on point, and it's really fun to play. You feel like a badass. Who doesn't want to feel like a badass? This game is mission based, it's not an open world, so for those of you that think, oh, it's going to be a massive open world, it is not. It is very much mission based, like Neo. Inside the missions, they are not small. They are not small levels in the slightest. There's a lot of exploration you can do. There is nooks and crannies where you'll find chests or hidden armor and all kinds of goodies and collectibles like you've just seen. There are so many of those like red rocks around each map that you want to go and destroy. So for those of you that are completionists, there's something here for you too. I do want to go on to armor now. So one thing I love about RPGs is when you collect a piece of armor, it actually changes how you look. Those RPGs out there that doesn't change how your character looks, it's not for me. But this game, you pick up a piece of armor, you put it on, you're going to look different. And I love that. There are also armor sets that if you have so many pieces of those armor sets, you get a bonus. And that bonus really does help. And you also get to fight awesome monsters. Who doesn't want to fight awesome monsters? Who doesn't want bonuses with their armor? This game is phenomenal. Let's talk boss fights. This guy beat the 10 shades of shit out of me probably 15 plus times. And it's not hard for being hard's sake. It's not the boss is going to pull some bullshit one-shot move to kill you instantly. It's not going to be a case of, oh, you just got to do this to cheese him, you got to do this, you got to do that. It's a case of learning their movesets. It is a case of studying how to block, which ones to parry, when to dodge, and it is everything I love in a boss fight. Multi-stages absolutely are in it. Did I feel great after I beat this dude to the ground? 100%, and that is what everyone goes to Souls games for. They want the challenge, they want the triumph at the end of it. You feel like you've accomplished something, and it's the same here. I'm going to let this fight finish out and give you my overall thoughts. Playing this demo has been one of the best demos I've played in a very long time. I'm glad demos are coming back because we don't see enough of them. As soon as I finished this demo, I instantly purchased the deluxe upgrade, so I get to play it 2 days early. Instantly I am going to do not a walkthrough, but a let's play, because this game is exciting me. I'm 100% in it. I want to play more. I was upset when the demo had finished. The anime style, the storytelling, it's absolutely fantastic. Please carry on to the end of the fight, and please carry on to the end of the video, because there is a cutscene and it is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you very much, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.